Sayaliev now needs to be wary of this on the ground, as he's going to perhaps look to posture up and drop some ground and pound. Manuel taking his time here, staying calm. Sayaliev not showing any sign of advancing position as of yet. Might have to show the referee some sort of activity soon, or the referee will want to stand them up perhaps. Here, looking for that pendulum sweep of Manuel. The Angolans are very tricky off of their back, and Sayaliev is very aware of this, looking to shut down this position and find some sort of space to get some ground and pound going, perhaps. Look at that. Yep. And Manuel immediately up on his feet. Sayaliev now pressuring. Nice little hook there. Perhaps going to follow it up with the right hand. Does that, just that, yep. Manuel doesn't seem to be fazed by it, though. There you have it, round number one. They see a second round. Wilson Manuel, of course, earlier this year, just in September, won gold in the African Championships, the IMAF 2023 African Championships. Yesterday, coming off of a triangle choke over Team Mexico, and the day before that, won via armbar over Team Spain. But Sayaliev, coming off of a submission victory of his own over Team Kazakhstan yesterday. Both of these men very skilled in the grappling department. So far, the little grappling we've seen has been in favor of Sayaliev, but only because he was on top in the guard position. Not necessarily very active so far. We'll see what he does with that information come second round. Very little striking offense initially from Team Angola's Manuel. And now looking to mix things up even more. Goes for a takedown again, yet again pulls guard. Interesting choice by Wilson Manuel. Perhaps got a read in the first round. And he's going to look to capitalize from the back. Of course, the back position, being on the back in MMA is very tricky, but Team Angola are very known to be tricky off of the back. If someone can pull a submission off of their back, it would be someone from Team Angola. We have Sayaliev doing a good job of shutting down the hips of Emmanuel. You can see following the hips each time Emmanuel is looking to hip out, Sayaliev follows the hips and shuts down the angle. Looks like a eye poke, perhaps. Referee's going to give him time to recover. Of course. Yep, I was just about to say, unintentional, of course. The referee gives him a heads up to take care with his fingers. "19-year-old Sayaliev getting some time to recover. And here we go again. So far, Sayaliev has been controlling the center of the cage the entire fight. Manuel is having a hard time to get a read off of Sayaliev. Sayaliev very active with his upper body, not letting Manuel know necessarily what comes next. Doesn't know if there's a jab, a cross, a hook. Very, very movement heavy is Team Tajikistan Sayaliev. Oh, a little slip there from Sayaliev. Oh, look at that. Pounces on the head. Immediately does Manuel. But Sayaliev, of course, very skilled grappler in his own right. Looks to pass immediately to relieve that pressure. But Manuel does a good job of keeping that half guard. He's going to need to get his hip, though. He's got to get up on his left hip if he's going to go for that guillotine. Perhaps he's going to use this position for a sweep, though, instead. Let's see. Not impossible to finish the guillotine from here, but he would benefit from getting up on his left hip. But Sayaliev is doing a good job of getting his head out and does just that. And he is out. Manuel yet again finds himself on the back. Although this time in half guard is looking for that butterfly hook now with the left leg. Perhaps going to look for some sort of elevation to sweep Sayaliev. Oh, nice little sweep there by Manuel on the separation. Evenly matched fight so far. Of course, the edge would have to go to Sayaliev, who has been the one in the most dominant positions. Not a lot of damage done from either side, though. We've seen a little bit of exchanges on the feet, but not much. Hard to tell who did most damage. Of course, both these gentlemen pretty tired. Wilson Manuel coming in on his third fight this week. Third and final round between Team Angola, Wilson Manuel, and Team Tajikistan's Mudasir Sayaliev. I would have to guess 2-0 so far in rounds for Sayaliev. Wilson Manuel is going to need to look for some sort of finish to get this one and earn his spot in the finals, perhaps. So far, rather passive on the feet, but showing some of his arsenal on the feet now does Manuel with the leg kicks. Perhaps gonna look to set them up. Yep, does just that. Goes to the body instead now. Sayaliev, super explosive with that counter. Of course, Manuel showing a lot of respect for the explosiveness of the Tajik. Nice overhand there from Manuel, finds its mark on the chin. Wilson Manuel now needs to show the referees, or rather the judges, something. Could benefit a lot from using his feints. As so far he's been hitting a lot of those kicks, and they've been finding their mark, but he could benefit from getting that guard up from Sayaliev and get cleaner shots. Look at this now, Manuel in on the neck. Let's see what he can do with this. We said he needs to finish. Just over a minute left here. Sayaliev doing everything he can to defend and fight the hands. Oh, that's Sayaliev doing a great job of fighting off the hands and slams his man down to the mat, and yet again finds himself on top in the guard of Wilson Manuel. Manuel now has 50 seconds left to work, or we would have to assume he will find himself on the losing end of a unanimous decision. Although Sayaliev hasn't shown any sign of willingness to advance position on the ground, can be tricky for the judges, as Wilson Manuel has in fact gone for a lot of submission attempts and shown willingness to want to finish the fight. Oh, look at that. The referee's seen enough. 15 seconds left to work now. Can he get it done? Wilson Manuel. A nice takedown defense from Manuel. There you have it, the final buzzer. And you would have to assume that Sayaliev has earned himself a unanimous decision victory. Team Angola seemingly think they have done enough. Let's see how the judges value those submission attempts. Yeah, there you have it. Team Tajikistan advancing to the finals, making it an all-Tajik junior men's strawweight finals. Excellent work from Mudasir Sayaliev, who will